Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're looking at something pretty ambitious. It's a source that basically lays out a guaranteed blueprint for becoming a multi-millionaire.
Yeah, we're pulling from the final chapter of Smart Money Kids. It's literally called the Secret Millionaire Map.
A secret map.
Exactly. And what's so interesting is how it talks about money. It's all gamified. It talks about launching your superhero phase, building an empire.
I like that. So our mission today is to really distill this thing. We want the exact age-by-age strategy and the key cheat codes it presents to hit financial independence.
And it's a full lifetime plan. It's designed to take you from age 10 all the way to 80.
With specific targets the whole way.
And we're not talking about just being comfortable. The numbers here, if you follow the map, they're aiming for $20 to $30 million.
Wow. Okay, so before we get to the map itself, the source sets up some rules of the game. It says you need to know these things first.
Right, you can't skip the tutorial. The first is super basic. The money buckets. Every dollar that comes in gets split 4 ways.
Spend, save, give, and invest.
Exactly. And then it gets into the psychology, differentiating between wants and needs.
And the example they use is just perfect for the target audience. It says, the new battle pass is not oxygen.
It really cuts through the noise, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It also demystifies these big financial ideas, like interest isn't some scary banking term.
They call it magic beans.
Magic beans that grow while you sleep, and stocks. You're just buying tiny, tiny pieces of companies you already know, like Roblox or Nike.
So it's all about framing this idea that rich people own things that make money while everyone else just buys stuff.
Precisely. Those are the fundamentals. But then they introduce what they call the ultimate rule, the one thing you have to internalize.
This is Charlie Munger's ultimate cheat code.
Yeah, from Warren Buffett's partner. He boiled down, a lifetime of investment success into just 4 lines.
And the source claims if you just get these 4 lines, you win the game. Forever.
That's the claim. And they are incredibly simple. Number 1, spend less than you earn.
Seems obvious.
2, invest the surplus. 3, avoid debt. And 4, never stop learning.
Okay, it sounds almost too simple. But let's stick on number 3 for a second, avoid debt. Why is that so important for a 10-year-old who can't even get a credit card?
It's all about psychological conditioning. It's training your brain for the future.
So it's not about what they can do now, but about the habits they'll have later.
Exactly. Consumer debt is what sinks most adults. It's the single biggest anchor on their net worth. If you can build a mental firewall against it from day 1, the first 2 rules, spend less, invest more, they just happen automatically.
Okay, that makes sense. You're removing the one thing that can sabotage the whole plan.
Right. And the source really hammers this point home. This isn't a dream, it's just math. But, and this is the big but, the math only works if you start immediately.
That's the non-negotiable part. Okay, so let's get into the map itself. The lifetime money plan, phase by phase. Phase 1, age 10 to 15. They call it the grind phase.
Yeah, and grind is the right word. This is all about building the habit. The action item is tough. You have to put at least 50% of every single dollar you get into your invest bucket.
50%. That's a lot. And where does that money go?
Into what they call a boring total market index fund. You do this through a custodial account.
Okay, let's break that down. What's a custodial account and why boring?
So a custodial account is just an investment account that an adult, like a parent, opens for a minor. The money is legally the kid's, but the adult manages it.
Got it. And the boring fund.
Well, the boring part is its strength. A total market index fund isn't about picking the next hot stock. It just buys a tiny piece of almost every company out there. It's diversified, it's low cost, and it teaches the most important lesson.
Which is?
That wealth comes from time in the market, not from timing the market.
Right, so you set it and forget it. The target in this phase is just $100 a month. That seems doable.
Totally. Chore money, birthday money. But if you do that for 5 years, by the time you're 15, you've already got around $10,000.
And that's the seed. Then you hit phase 2, ages 16 to 22, the rocket phase.
Right. Now you add a part-time job, refereeing, lifeguarding, whatever, but the rule stays the same.
Still investing 50% of everything.
50%, but now your contributions jump. The target is $500 a month. And this is where the math really starts to, take off.
Because of compounding.
Exactly. The source uses an 8% average return, which is pretty standard. At that rate, your money doubles about every 9 years.
So the money you put in at age 10 has already doubled by the time you're 19 or 20.
You got it. And the result is that by age 22, before you've even started a real career, You're looking at a portfolio of over $100,000.
100,000. As
Yeah.
a 22-year-old, that changes everything.
It's a massive, massive head start. And it sets you up for the most critical phase, phase 3, the ages 23 to 30. They call it beast mode.
Okay, beast mode. You've landed your first job. Let's say you're making $50,000 a year. What's the move?
The move is the hardest one in the entire plan. You have to live like you still make $25,000.
Hmm.
This is where almost every adult fails. Your income goes up and so does your spending. New car, better apartment, eating out all the time.
Lifestyle creep.
It's the killer of wealth. The map says this is non-negotiable. You defeat lifestyle creep here or the plan fails. If you do it, you can now invest $2,000 a month.
So you're basically living like a broke college student for a few more years, even with a real salary.
You are. But if you can stomach that, by the time you're 30, the math shows you cross the $500,000 mark.
$500,000 by 30. You're not just saving anymore, you're a serious investor.
And that's when you hit the exponential curve. Phases 4 and 5, from age 31 to 60. The snowball and winning phases.
This is where the money you saved as a teenager starts making more money than you do at your job.
That's the crossover point. Your salary goes up over the years, but the rule is the same. Lifestyle stays modest. You just invest more and more, maybe $4, $5, even $8,000 a month.
And the results just get wild.
They become an avalanche. You're looking at over $4 million by age 45. And by 60, the book says that 20 to 30 million is, and this is their word, normal.
Normal. For anyone who started at 10 and stuck with it.
It's just the power of time. The dollars you save in those first 10 years are way more powerful than the ones you save in your 50s.
Which brings us to the end game. Phase 6, age 60 and beyond, freedom mode. What does that actually look like?
It means you never have to work again. Your investment portfolio is so big, it's sending you a check every month that's bigger than most people's salaries.
So you can do what you want, not what you have to.
Exactly. Travel, start a charity, fund your passion projects. Your time is finally your own.
The numbers are compelling, but they can feel a little, abstract. The book brings it to life with a story.
Yeah, the tale of two Alexes. It's the perfect way to show how a single decision can change everything.
So you have Alex number 1, the starter.
Mm-hmm.
He's 10. He opens that custodial account. He puts in his $100 a month.
Just follows the rules. By age 30, what's his life like? He's chilling. Maybe he owns a small house near the beach. He's not stressed about money because his nest egg is already doing the heavy lifting for him.
Okay, now contrast that with Alex number 2, the spender. His motto at age 10 is YOLO.
Oh, yeah. Every dollar goes to V-Bucks, new sneakers, chips, instant gratification.
What does his life look like at 30?
It's a struggle. He might still be living at home or paying crazy rent. He's probably got 2 jobs just to make the minimum payments on his credit cards. He's trapped.
And at 60, the difference is just a chasm.
It's comical. Alex number 1 is flying his friends to Japan on a private jet that the book says is like made of money.
While Alex number 2 is on TikTok asking, is 60 too late to start saving?
And the moral is just so sharp. The only difference was that choice, the one Alex made when he was 10.
It all comes down to starting. But knowing isn't doing. So the source doesn't just leave you with the map. It gives you 4 things to do, like right now.
Yeah, 4 activities to press the start button today. And they're actually pretty clever.
What's the first one?
It's called Your Personal Millionaire Map. You physically draw out boxes for each decade of your life. 10, 20, 20, 30, and so on.
And you write in your investment goals.
Yeah, the numbers. But, and this is the key part, you also write down one dream buy for each age.
A Lamborghini? A private island?
Whatever it is, that's the emotional fuel. It connects the boring act of buying an index fund today with that incredible reward in the future.
I like that. What's activity 2?
The 30-day Future Me Challenge. For 1 month, you track every dollar and you force yourself to invest at least half.
And there's a psychological trick built into it.
There is. Every time you make a deposit, you take a selfie with the confirmation screen and you text it to yourself.
With what caption?
Future millionaire loading. It's a little daily dose of positive reinforcement.
Okay, number 3 is the practical one.
Yep. The $100 real money test. This is just about ripping the Band-Aid off. Open a real brokerage account, Fidelity, Schwab, whatever, and buy $100 worth of an S&P 500 or total market fund.
So you go from thinking about it to actually doing it.
In 10 minutes, you become an owner. You're not just a consumer anymore, you're a capitalist. It's a huge mental shift.
And the last one, activity 4, is the emotional anchor.
This one's powerful. You write a letter on actual paper to your 60-year-old self.
And you say what?
Something like, if you're reading this on a yacht, say, told you so. If not, it's because I didn't start today, so I'm starting right now. You seal it and put it away.
Wow. And to really drive it home, the chapter closes with, well, a letter from the future.
It's a killer emotional hook. It's supposedly from your 60-year-old self who actually did it, who followed the map.
And the details in this letter are so specific. It says, I'm sitting on my balcony in Hawaii. I own the house. There's no mortgage.
I haven't had a boss in 25 years. It defines what wealth really means. He says he spent the morning teaching local kids how to code Roblox games. Not for money, just for fun.
Then he drops the number. My investment account today says $28,471,209.63.
And he talks about what that money allows him to do. He paid for his parents' retirement. He can fly his sister anywhere in the world for her birthday. It's about freedom and generosity.
But then the letter turns. It gets really direct.
It does. The 60-year-old self says, I've seen the other version of our life, the one that sucks, the one with ramen and regret, and he's practically begging. He says, don't make me live the version where I didn't start at 10.
That is just a gut punch. It's the ultimate motivator.
The other's P.S. is just perfect.
P.S. Buy more index funds. Thank me later.
It's so simple. The whole thing, this entire roadmap, it really just boils down to those Munger rules and starting now, the discipline and the time. Without those, the whole thing falls apart.
The avalanche starts with one snowball, and you have to roll that snowball today. The single biggest takeaway from all this, for me, isn't some complex investing strategy.
No.
It's the simple, unbelievable power of that first $100 invested at age 10 and what it becomes by age 60.
Which brings us back to that beast mode phase, doesn't it? If the math is this simple, if the tools are this accessible, what's stopping all the adults who know this stuff from actually doing it?
Is it really that they don't know? Or is it that the psychological challenge, that core idea of living on $25,000 when you make $50,000 is just too hard for most people to overcome?
Is that the real barrier to entry? That's definitely something to think about as you start drawing your own map.